So a couple days ago, I did a Instagram story asking you guys to share your artist story and that origin and how that looked for you. Today, I'm gonna be telling you, and well, more so telling you the story of how I started as an artist. And I hope this inspires. I also hope that this kind of creates that movement of maybe that if you've been thinking about wanting to go on YouTube or creating content, this might be it. This might be something for you. It's always a great thing to do when trying to be an uprising artist and or having and establishing a community, that is crucial for you. So to kick this off, it all began when I was 5 years old. I grew up with a family of artists, mainly my dad on my dad's side. My dad was drawing. He's been drawing for quite some time. Didn't go to school or anything like that for it. It was something that he just loved doing as a kid. He loved to draw comics, all that good stuff, everything in between. And it was me and my sister, and we both started drawing from him. Told us one day, I want to teach you guys something that I think you guys will love. And that's where it went from there. And from there, we just started developing our own forms, our own styles, and going from there, our, so to speak, artistic flair. My dad did put me in a couple of classes, I do recall, but I wasn't in them for that long because at the time, money was tight. So yeah, from there, that's when I started getting serious. Told my dad, hey, I want to actually become an artist. This is something I really like. This is something I really want to grow in. And this is when I got into this class in middle school. It was my very first drawing class. It was basically the basics of drawing. And I took it very seriously. This is when I made one of my first big pieces, I would say, of the portrait that I did of my friend Delia Choi at the time. And it was of her as a samurai, basically the hero within her, and where I did a series that I would use later on in high school. Now in high school, I went to Esperanza High. A lot of notable celebrities, stuff like that went there, which is a fun fact, so that's pretty cool. And I think it was, I can't think of the names right now, but it was circle back maybe later. So yeah, I went there, and then this is when I started taking every other class. I took painting classes, I took computer graphics, I took this art and animation class, which was an ROP class at the time. And then it continued from there. That's when I started really finding my style, and which came to now as this cartoon, but also realistic, kind of like a fine line in between. You know, I really started exploring abstract, different styles, Art Deco, abstract, Renaissance period. I was really huge fan of that. And the sculptings at the time, I really loved Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci. I studied immensely. I have huge respect for those kind of artists. And then continuing on, I got into college. That's when I went to FJC, and from there, that's when I really started honing my skills and realizing, you know what, I think I want to go digital with this. As I saw at the time, most artists weren't really doing traditional methods, and that was kind of dying out, and it was more digital artwork. So where I started transitioning into graphic design. Now, this was very tricky. It was very hard for me to kind of get the hang of, but I was able to manage it by taking some classes and really understanding elements within a digital canvas and how I could apply that for my mechanical means, and then going from there. And then that's when I started making a couple of pieces, very basic, very minimal, just logos and graphics, very simple stuff, basic shapes and how to turn triangles, squares, and rectangles into a fox per se, or any other animal. And then going from there, that's when I started getting more complex with it and finding what I really liked, which was maximalism and brutalism and punk grunge kind of styles is what really resonated mostly with me. In my background, I used to love listening to punk and Linkin Park and Blink-182 when I was younger, so I was more naturally magnetized towards gravitated towards those styles, and started going from there. And this is now to current, where I graduated from Cal State Fullerton. That's when I got my degree in fine arts, and when I started getting my first official jobs, so to speak, in graphic design. Working at Bond Pergola and CalPro Sports, where I managed to do over 50 commissions for them. Well, actually, no, for myself, but also just for many other businesses, and so sole proprietors and such as of that nature. And yeah, this was what it brings me to now. So I hope you guys enjoyed hearing my story. I hope you guys leave a like and subscribe. And if you're on Instagram, leave a like, please share this video. And hey, you know, this is one thing I kind of want to leave you guys with, is it's not really so much about what you've succeeded as an artist or what you have done or how much money you've made, but really what it comes down to is finding your roots and knowing your roots and knowing who can you impact the most and how can you leave your footprint on the world as an artist. I think that's what's most important. So I'll leave that with you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.